have some good news, and it's all about the Monterey Bay. And here with us to tell us all about it, G. Stearns. Good morning.
Good morning, Monterey Bay.
Good morning, Monterey Bay. And yes, and that is the subject of what you're up to, and Tony Lavodi at the Monterey Bay International Trade Association. You put together an organization called Brand Monterey Bay. Now, I've seen other efforts toward this end. Most notably, Congressman Sam Farr has talked about it quite a bit. And so tell us what's going on here.
That's an excellent intro. Sam Farr is actually the visionary and kind of inspired us several years ago when he kept emphasizing we have this wonderful Monterey Bay region, the Santa Cruz County, San Benito County, Monterey County. Why don't we promote it more? So Tony Lavodi, founder of Monterey Bay International Trade Association, myself, founder of Invest Monterey Bay, and Stearns & More Capital, and Chris Kahn of Joint Venture Monterey said, let's pursue this of creating a organization to promote the brand Monterey Bay globally for investment, trade, and tourism. So Sam was really our inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Now, in the wine industry, one's appellation is pretty much everything. For example, if you have wine that comes from the Bordeaux in France, or you have wine that comes from Napa Valley, chances are people are going to want it more than if your wine comes from Winnemucca, Nevada, right? So,
no offense, Winnemucca.
No offense, Winnemucca, right. And Winnemucca is probably on standard time, too. So that appellation really is everything. And if you look at the Monterey Bay, as it's so easy to do now that we have satellites to look at things, it's such an exquisitely beautiful environment. And that's really the core of what you're starting with, right?
I think you've really hit it there with the, what does the French say, appellation, or that appellation?
Yeah,
yes,
something like that.
Yes, that's exactly it. It's the idea that the Monterey Bay has a brand. We do live in paradise here, and we can develop this paradise further through sustainable efforts and things like that. And then by promoting that brand and then developing it in how we outbound market our agriculture, our destination marketing with tourism, we can do that. And where I saw that, I was back in the Smithsonian Museum. Did you know that the Monterey Bay has a 3-room exhibit there?
Wow.
It does?
It does. It does. It's 3 rooms, thanks to our friends out at Cabrillo. It has that Santa Cruz Railroad steam engine there. And then in the main room, and it talks about the history of the entrepreneurs in the Santa Cruz area. It's in the American History Museum. Then you go left, and there's a carriage with Pajaro Valley fruit crates.
How cool is
And then you
that?
go one more room to the left, and it has our history in the fields. And I looked at that. A friend of mine said, "You've got to see this." And I thought, wow, the Monterey Bay has an exhibit in the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. So let's go back and update it. So it's about the Monterey Bay as a whole. And that's where that appeal, because I saw Pajaro Valley fruit.
Right. Well, the idea is that we're not just selling carrots.
Right.
We're selling Monterey Bay carrots.
That's right.
Right.
We have some of the best specialty crops, and Sam knows the statistics about our green lettuce and other strawberries and specialty crops that go out worldwide. And so agriculture being our largest economic segment here, we touch the world in so many things we do out of the Monterey Bay.
So the idea is to make the Monterey Bay our brand.
Exactly. And I talked to some, I'll cut the words, old-timers here in the destination marketing, and they said, you know, we've always thought of it as the Monterey Bay. We don't have to invent a new brand. Our brand has been the Monterey Bay, and I always use the Good Morning Monterey Bay sort of service marker tagline you use as an emphasis of, well, that's the natural brand. You don't have to start something new. You just have to use it and promote it. And what we're promoting is we go out globally to bring in investment, you know, capital, money, Tony, trade, and tourism.
So you're taking the Monterey Bay brand and reaching out into the world and telling the people throughout the world that this is a very special place, that when you come here or when you buy something from here, you're not getting something from Winnemucca, Nevada. No offense, Winnemucca. You're getting something very special from the Monterey Bay, and therefore it's really worth something.
Exactly. And as I showed you in the Discover America magazine put out by Brand USA, which markets the United States worldwide in 10 languages to 21 plus countries, there's a San Francisco page, a San Diego page, a Los Angeles page, and coming out in 2015 will be the Monterey Bay page, putting us on the global map.
So this magazine, which is pretty sharp-looking stuff, goes through people all over the world.
It is, absolutely.
Okay, now let's pick up Tony Lavodi's on the line, and he's the associate founder?
He is the president of Brand Monterey Bay.
Okay. Hello, Tony, president of Brand Monterey Bay. Are you there?
Hello, Michael. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, sorry I'm a little late. You know how Mondays go.
That's okay. We have G. Stearns here. And listen, Tony, we know all about this Monday in particular being the National Day of Sorrow for Daylight Savings Time.
For people who sleep.
Yeah, for people who sleep. So we're talking about Brand Monterey and how we're taking who we are and turning it into a appellation that people all around the world will come to appreciate the significance of. This isn't just a place. This is the place. What do you say?
Well, it's a very, we know it's a very unique place. It really started with the leadership of Congressman Farr when he would talk at our annual luncheon meetings, and he kept on saying over the years, he says, you guys do not know what you have here. He says, there's no place in the world like this. And when you think about it, here's a man that has a bird's eye perspective of the whole region because he touches every part of it, from the farms to the institutions or whatever. And then he started to think about it and go, this is a special place.
Yeah, Tony, you're with the Monterey Bay International Trade Association.
Yes.
Now, what significance do you see the brand having on trade between us and the rest of the world?
Well, it's starting to happen, and it's going to happen more, I believe. And that is when people say, like when we're working in international business, talking to different countries, whatever, and they say, where are you from? And I say, California. And if I'm travel, I say the same thing. And everybody there, California. California, get that brand. Well, I see Monterey Bay brand becoming like, say, the French Riviera. Where are you from? I'm from the French Riviera. Oh, okay. We say we're from the Monterey Bay. Oh, the Monterey Bay, yes. Leaders in marine science, leaders in agri-technology, leaders in the redwoods, the big trees meet the sea. Very unique place, next to Silicon Valley, next to the salad bowl of the world. That's the brand that, as far as international business is concerned, will help us by just answering, where are you from? The Monterey Bay. Oh, the Monterey Bay. And it is a very special place, as we know.
Well, now, being an appellation, of course, you need a good logo. Do you have a good logo yet?
Well, we always can look
I think
new
what
things.
I think what we need to do is have a logo contest. Wouldn't that be fun?
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds really good.
It would be fun. We could have a logo contest. Whoever comes up with the best logo will get a weekend free passes at the boardwalk. Well, maybe something more special than that.
And this idea of context is great. If you look at the Monterey Bay page for the Brand USA magazine, those 3 photographs are from Sam Farr's photo contest on his Facebook page of people submitting photos for his region, the Monterey Bay.
There you go. Well, and again, I do think if you're going to have a campaign, if you're going to brand something, you need to have a logo, and you need to have a jingle, and you need to have those things so that when you play them on the radio, people will remember you.
Yep, that's exactly right.
There we go.
Tony and G, thank you very much for joining us from Brand Monterey Bay. How can people get in touch with this whole effort and participate?
Well, it's very simple. Like us on Facebook, Brand Monterey Bay.
There you go.
All right,
Thank you
good
very
stuff.
much.
Thanks so much. Good to see you. And Mike.